Good day everyone, my name is CheerfulTitan and I'm bringing you a Dragon Age Inquisition news update. Today I'm covering the new info on Dragon Age official site, and also the combat Q&A which happened last week. As always, the links will be in the description. Anyways, I hope you enjoy, so let's get started. Last week, BioWare updated their website with information regarding all the different classes and races. Unfortunately, their website was not working properly and they had to remove all of this. But I managed to gather all this info from the forums. So let's start with the Qunari. Qunari Mages has the following origin story, and yes, I know that these really are not origin stories like we had in Dragon Age Origins, but I will call them origins in this video. Alright, Qunari Mage. Followers of the strict religious philosophy of the Qun, the Qunari appeared like a tidal wave to the north of Thedas 300 years ago. You are a Tal Washot, a Qunari who has rejected the Qun and never even lived in the Qunari lands. You have earned a place within the Qualokas mercenary company as its mage, possessing abilities that would have made you a pet slave among your own people, ignoring the fearful looks you receive from those around you. Most recently, the company was sent to Chantry Conclave, hard source meant to keep peace, a task that has gone horribly wrong. Next we have Qunari Rogue and Warrior, which have almost the same story as the Mage, but there is few different points which I'm going to read now. As part of the Valokas mercenary company, you have earned a living by your own wits and the strength of your blade, ignoring the fearful looks you receive from those around you. Let's move on to humans. Human Rogue and Warrior have the same story, which is the following. As the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free marcher city of Ostwick and have enjoyed a life of privilege. With close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and Templars, you were always accepted to follow a similar path, in a service of the Maker. Regardless of how you feel about the matter personally, willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's conclave to assist the relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and Mages. It didn't go well. Next we have the Human Mage, which is in my opinion the most interesting origin story. It is also a lot different than all of the other stories. Born to the Trevelyan noble family of Ostwick in the Free Marches, you were originally intended for a life of privilege, until magical abilities surfaced at a young age, and you were forced into life of confinement within the Ostwick circle of Magi. Protected but stifled, educated but isolated, the circle would have been your entire future had the mages not rebelled against the Chantry rule. Like it or not, you had to fight for a life against the Templars, hunting down all the free mages. You joined the delegation of mages attending a Chantry conclave in hopes of negotiating a peace between Templars and mages. It didn't go well. Next we have Darwen Rogue and Warrior stories. The Dwarven of Thedas are known for their once vast underground empire and guilds of merchants and warriors held in high esteem by other races of Thedas. Not you, a caste of surfacer, unwelcome among the dwarves or most humans. You have scraped by as a part of criminal fraternity known as the Carta, smuggling magical ore known as lyrium. As part of ruthless Kadash crime family, you spent your life on the streets of various Free Marches city-states, until you were sent to the Chantry Conclave as a spy, and everything changed. Next we have the last rage, which is Elves, and we have the Warrior and Rogue first. Enslaved long ago by humans, most elves still live as second-class citizens within human cities. Elves who reject these lives are known as the Dalish, nomadic wanderers who strive to keep the ancient elven religion and tradition alive. You were raised in the wilderness to be a hunter, relied upon by the Lavalan clan for food and protection, the clan wandered the northern free marches and had little need to interact with humans, until the clan's keeper sent you to the Chantry Conclave as a spy. What happened there, she said, would impact not only the Dalish, but indeed all elves. She could not have known how right she was. Next we have the Elven Mage, which has only one thing different than the warrior story, which is this. You grew up in the wilderness, a member of the Lavellan Dalish clan, an apprentice to its leader and guide, the Keeper. That is everything from the Who Will You Become update. Next I have the combat Q&A from BioWare. I have chosen a couple of interesting ones from the answers. Do weapons and armor degrade over time? No equipment decay. Theodosian merchants give their products a lifetime guarantees. How will cooldown work with abilities? Different abilities have different cooldowns, which can sometimes be reduced with upgrades or passives. Particularly powerful abilities may have relatively long cooldowns, making you carefully choose when to use them, or perhaps to combo them with abilities that reset your cooldowns. Will there be any enemies with instant death moves? None of the enemies have instant death moves. Can I have two swords again? Warriors have the choice of two-handed weapons or sword and shield. Dual wielding daggers is otherwise only available to the rogue. How exactly does focus work in the game? Focus is earned as a party, but spent as an individual. Focus is given to all party members when any of them damage a foe. This allows a lower damage characters like defensive warriors to fulfill their role while still accumulating focus. After enough is earned, a character can use an ability that costs focus. That character's focus is then spent, but not the focus of their allies, who can still use it for their own abilities. I also have a couple of Twitter answers from Mike Laidlaw, who confirmed that Warwick is not a love interest. He also tweeted that you can make a hornless Kunari. That's everything I could find for this week. Also, suggestions to improve my videos are always greatly appreciated. If you haven't yet, I recommend you to subscribe to get all the latest news for Dragon Age Inquisition. Anyways, that's all for today, and I hope I will see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.